Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing the toy that I have created. The toy that I have created is more like a board. This board consists of 16 doors. These 16 doors were divided into 4 rows. 4 rows of 4 doors. Behind each door is a picture. Each picture is part of a sequential order. In each sequence, it has a different step that follows. For example, the first row is one thing, the second row is working on another thing. For example, we have one making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, we have one putting on a raincoat, we have one making ice cream sundaes, and we have another drawing on a canvas. The child would have to open the door to begin the first part of the sequence, who would have to open the second door to continue, and so on and so forth. Jaden is a 12-year-old boy. He was diagnosed with autism. Jaden has difficulties with following sequential patterns. So in order for him to work on this problem, he needs to follow the steps. But in order for him to follow the steps, I made it a little challenging because he needs to open these doors to complete this sequence. For example, the upgrade of this project was that the first row would have a 2-step process for the door to be opened. It has a lock and it has a doorknob. So he then has to open the lock, open the doorknob to then reveal the picture behind the door. The following rows have the same amount of doors, another sequence to follow, but with only 1 step to open the door, a simple pull method. Because the first row has to have a pinch method to unlock the door and then grasp the doorknob in order to pull the door, which requires more effort in the child to open the door, as the other doors only require 1 grasp and pull for the door to be open. The problem with these doors is that there's so many, so it challenges the mind of the child. But with the help of myself and my fellow occupational therapists and occupational therapist assistants, we can help the child fulfill this task in order for him to complete the goal. Jaden wanted to try the hard one first to see if he can do it before he tried the easier ones. He wanted to challenge himself. So in the video that we're going to present of me actually using the toy with him, he showed a little difficulty prior to doing the actual activity, but he didn't want to be recorded when he was having difficulty. So we worked on the toy before we filmed, and then when we filmed, he actually did very well. He knew how to open the door, he knew how to close the door, he knew what the patterns were doing, and I was very impressed. And I was very happy that he enjoyed doing this activity, because the activity required fine motor, gross motor, and cognitive skills. He needed to have strength in his hands to grasp that doorknob to pull it open. He needed a pinch strength to grab the little lock to turn it over. These skills can be taken for granted with typical children who can do it without a problem, and children like Jaden, who's autistic, will have fairly difficulties in doing stuff like this. But with the help that I have given him and his participation, we have managed to unlock all these doors, and he finished all of them. He was happy with the product, I was happy that he enjoyed it, and overall it was a great experience, and I hope you guys enjoy.